Hey everyone, I'm about to go live in the Facebook group and I thought I'd just do a quick demo to show you how it works because a few things have changed. So right now I'm interacting as my page. I can always change it to my personal profile, but I'm going to leave it right now as that. I'm going to come over here where you're going to start a new post and I'm going to click on live video. And now it's going to open up in this new interface and it's asking me to confirm what camera and microphone to use, and these are the correct ones, so I'm just going to say allow. Now you'll also see that there are two options. You can go live right now, or you can post an announcement that you're going to schedule a live call. I'm just going to go live now, but I'll click on this just for a moment here so you can see that you can select a time. Well, I think if I use the camera, maybe then it'll let me select a time. Now it'll let me edit my time. And then we're going to do some stuff over here. But anyway, it's going to kind of give you a preview. If I type something right here, it'll update what we're going to talk about. I've typed a little description and you can see that it automatically showed up there. And here's my title. But it did not actually show up there. I think it shows up better when you do it. This is actually a nice option though. If you're going to go live, it gives people who are online a chance to know that it's coming. Sometimes if you just go live like I'm going to do just spontaneously, it might take a while before people start showing up and they might miss a little bit of your introduction. So it's kind of a thing to go either way. This is actually just showing my cover image though, which I really don't love. Might want to change that if I decide to do an announcement preview. And you'll also notice that even though I was interacting as my business page, the live looks like it's still going to go through now with my personal profile. This is the first time I've used this new interface, so I'm just kind of learning about it with you guys. But I want to go live now. I'm going to go back there and it keeps asking me this, so I just keep allowing. And I've already typed in my title and I've typed in a little bit of a description. And then you can see up here is just your thing and there's a little down arrow. So you're going to have to come down here to the stream settings. Most of these are a bit more advanced if you're going to use other software or embedding, different things like that. You can always just click on these things, see it, and they give you nice little descriptions. If you do have poor internet connection, you might want to pay attention to this option right here and decide if you need to uncheck that. I don't need to make any changes to these lower settings, and I'm not using anything that needs an API today. I do, however, need to change this because I'm not using a stream key. I'm just going to use my camera. And it's going to ask me to allow it again. And it's going to show me, again, confirming what camera and microphone that I am using. So let's see. We have a small preview now. If I scroll back up here, you can actually see how you're going to look on the camera. Make sure your background looks good and you're happy with that. I can always, shift my camera a little bit if I need to. And then we've got our big go live button here. Now I'm not going to have this tutorial go much into my live, but I am going to go ahead and just go live. I'm going to start talking to my live audience and then I am going to just stop this. So you're not going to get a good closing on this tutorial. But the other thing I want to mention is that I'm actually going to pull it up on my phone so that I can manage the comments better. So I'm going ahead right now and pull up the Facebook group. So then that way I will be able to see it on here from my phone, because last time I had some trouble with the delay being a little long. But I'm going to go ahead and explain a little bit of that as I get started here and before I cut you guys off. So here we go. And it looks like it's a little bit slow. There we go. Are we live? We are live. Hey, everybody. I wanted to take a minute to hop on here and check in with you guys. See if you guys have any questions about your marketing. I know a number of you are no longer seeing clients at all. Others maybe are seeing very few clients. You're going to have some more downtime in your business. But it's a great time to take advantage of this time to dig in on some marketing things that maybe you don't always prioritize on a normal day or don't feel like you have energy or things like that for. So first and foremost, I want to ask if anybody has questions. I also want to explain a few things about going live because that's another thing I'd like to encourage you guys. Maybe this is a good opportunity for you to try doing a live if you've never done one before. Last time I did one in this group, I had some trouble with the comments. Some of you guys were commenting and I was not getting them. So there is typically a 90-second delay with Facebook Lives before the comments show up. I've also heard another statistic like it's a 40-second delay, but I think it's 40 seconds each way. So you guys are seeing me on about a 40-second delay, and then your stuff coming back to me is on about a 40-second delay. However, it definitely felt worse than that last time. There are some software things that I could be using, but I'm choosing not to. And the other tip, what I am going to do though, is I have pulled this up on my phone. So hopefully it's not showing my live yet. I'm going to refresh. I'm just going to pull down and refresh. Oh, sorry. If I can get that on there. Refresh the page here. And it's now I can see the live. And I can also keep checking in on this to see if there are questions. I'm going to use this as my strategy to double check and make sure I'm not having any questions that I'm missing due to a delay. And I'll also account for that. I also have just been recording a little bit of a tutorial so you could see the back end of getting this started on how the whole live thing worked. So, and actually, I'm going to hold this up again just for my people who are watching it. Or watching the tutorial part. You can see that the description I put in there is showing and my title is not. They keep asking me to show the title, but as of right now, I don't see it having really anything. It might show up afterwards when it's a recorded live. So I think that covers that, and we will get into talking a little bit about search engine optimization, SEO. And what does that really mean? It means when somebody goes to Google or Bing or whatever search engine they're using, it's how you show up. They have algorithms, which you've possibly heard me talk about before, like Facebook has algorithms. Algorithms rule all of our technology these days. These complex mathematical formulas, see kids, there's a benefit of math, if you want to design those things, that most of us have inklings. We think we know what factors are important, and Facebook and Google and the different technology companies give us some ideas, and other people do a lot of research trying to figure out how do we make these algorithms work for us so that we can get our information shown. So this day we're going to talk more with the focus on Google, although a lot of this stuff applies to Bing and other search engines. So what you need to be doing for your thing.